It has been ages. Play the squirrel card. Now play your stoat. Stoats cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. A honorable death. Play the stoat. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. How dull. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices.
Wait, stop!
The beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Because you are learning, I will pass. Again, the choice. A random card from your deck, or the certainty of a squirrel. 3 damage dealt, 3 weights on the scale. You know you can play more than 1 card per turn, right? A squirrel in hand, or a card from the bush. You've won this match. It won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Ah, yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison, always is lethal. The undying cat, sacrificing this poor beast does not kill it. Only 1 may grace your paltry death. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle, break in case of an emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll let you tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. You were ambushed while crossing over some rough terrain.
Sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it, maybe.
Take your turn.
You'll help me play along for now.
You may now see my moves ahead of time.
Here we go.
Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew over your stoat. You prevailed and trekked onward past the now bloody terrain. The young wolf cub, it grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feeble flying creature. You stumbled upon some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host.
What an honor.
A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stoat. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards at the airborne sigil.
He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really.
Enough.
Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Back on the board.
My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. You're one damage away from winning. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. The flighty elk who moves after attacking. The proud wolf, a vicious contender. The stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. You come across a small group of survivors, faces shrunken from starvation. They huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned.
Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire.
One said.
Warm it by the fire. That will enhance its power.
Said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. The fire warmed your poor stoat, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it, another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the stoat away from the fire and left. A well-learned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it.
this foul cabin.
Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Bring it here. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you can ignore the bleating. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items, you carried on. The trees seemed to close in around you as the chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clanking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path.
Yeehaw! There's the prospector. Hey, nabbit, my mule! I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them there cards. Gold? That's for gold! Get him!
Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted the opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. The uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. A largely unimpressive specimen. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. The reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. How brutal of you. You done more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance. You were quickly distracted by his wares.
Get a look at me pelts. Take a pill, free of charge. See the quality? You're leaving already? Please, consider me pills. Thanks for your business.
The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight. But he mentioned the trader further down the path would reward you for them. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire.
There's room for a creature around the fire.
One said.
The warmth will enhance its power.
Said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. The power of the river snapper was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. How disappointing. You encountered a small outpost in the woods tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were moldified by her offers.
Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent. These pelts are most excellent. My thanks.
The elusive otter. It submerges itself during my turn. A powerful item. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet.
I am the angler. Go big.
It's me. You sure?
Too fast, too soon. I'll pass my next turn. Obliged to pass. Go fish.
You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory, though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. A cost of 1 blood from the wolf cub. And another. This time I will use its power and health, the numbers. 7 power and 7 health from the Uraeuli. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigil. A sigil of touch of death from the adder. I never did ask you your name. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Are you ready? You don't need to smile.